Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're here for another episode, another full review episode. So all of you that are new, welcome to the channel. Come on in. I'm going to have great times ahead in 2026. All my returning viewers, you already know what's going to go down. So let's go ahead and get on with it, shall we? So today we're going to do the full review of the Johnnie Walker High Rye Blended Scotch Whiskey. It's rich and rounded blend of whiskeys crafted. Yeah. It looks nice. It's got the little walking Johnnie down there. 45% alcohol by volume. There you go. A little bit, look at that. There's there more government warnings. Government trying to tell me what to do. Serving facts, because you always need that. Hey, I can get back 15 cents. But I don't live in Vermont. Johnnie Walker Edinburgh, nice place, never been. There's this, there you go, Signature Distilleries, Cardiff, Koala, Glenicke. Oh, we already seen this fart. So, full review. Let's go ahead and have a pour, shall we? That's good enough. Put that back on there. So, for all the new people, let's do the rundown, shall we? Ready? 3, 2, 1. This is the second part of a three-part series that Mr. Randy does when he does a review for a whiskey, wine, libations of sorts. But we need to do what? Take a step back. Off the rip, episode 1, part 1, we get the bottle home, crack it open, pour it in a glass, have our first pour, and share my first impression with you because I love you. Part 2, all the way down here, hopefully within this area, we stop. It's always good to stop when I need to stop. Sometimes I've missed down here, but more often it's up here. Anywho, full review time. Halfway through the bottle, I go on the internet, I find as much or as little information as possible. I bring it back here, and we no longer are saying less than 10 minutes because, let's be real, these videos are starting to creep up past the 10-minute mark. I apologize. If that's a little bit too long for your attention spans these days, I do apologize. Anywho, part 3, all the way down at the bottom, is called the final pour, thusly named. We have the final pour in the glass. Compare that final pour to the first pour from way up here and everything in between. So here we are, part 2, full review. Let's go. Johnnie Walker High Rye, 60% rye, single malts from Cardiff. It's a little bit confusing out there in the internet. It's like the ocean. There's so many waves. Some are big, some are small, and they all just send you wherever. So there's no age statement because it is a Johnnie Walker. Johnnie Walker blends from, remember we said all these places right here. That's where Johnnie Walker gets a lot of their stuff from. There's more than that. That's just their signature distilleries. There's a lot more distilleries that they accumulate their barrels from, and they make blends with all this stuff, but there it is. So there's no way possible you can get an age statement when you do blended, and basically that's your thing. So, but they do claim that they use American oak barrels, and they use wheat and barley. So rye, wheat, barley. Yeah. So Mr. Randy got this bottle out the door for just over $21. So 21 and change. This was on sale. Yeah, this was on sale. The average in my area for this bottle runs you between $25 and $35. Now that's a $10 spread. And I don't know. I think $10 is just fine. As you know, if you're going to get what you want to get. Some places don't have it. Some places will have it way more than that. But on average, this bottle is obtainable in my area for currently my area, shortly to be not my area, $25 to $35. So 45% alcohol by volume blended Scotch, using mostly it's high in rye. Let's go ahead and get a looky-loo. That's a beautiful color. That is a beautiful color. But don't just trust my words. We're going to go out and break out Mr. Randy's handy-dandy whiskey color scale, and off camera, I'm going to nail it. Probably. Well, what do you think? I know it's kind of hard. I need to get better lighting. All in good time, my friends. All in good time. So, roughly between a deep brown and a Apollo Cortado Cherie. Let's go ahead and get into the nose. High rise have that sweetness, that like dusty, mellow sweetness. Let's see if we can get a good little viscosity test going on. You can see up here on the rim, it's kind of clinging. It's clinging pretty hard. Once it starts running, look at that. Fat legs are running. Fat legs are running. Let's go ahead, back under the nose. Rye, wheat, barley. I didn't see anything saying anything about corn, but the nose is not really my bag, but it's not bad. I just did 2 bottles that were bad, and I would definitely give up both of those bottles for what's left in this bottle, for sure. So the nose is pretty good. It's I can't really pick anything apart in it. It's just one of those things. It's a Johnnie Walker. It's a blended. It's a high rye. It's got lots of stuff in it. Who knows where everything came from? Only they do, and they're not talking. Keep your secrets, wizard. So let's just go ahead and get on the palate. Okay, that first palate. Yep, just like always. It's not going to give me the best palate when I get the first one. So let's go ahead and get the second one on here in just a moment. I'm trying to wake up all the taste buds. Going in for the second one. Abso-freaking-lutely, I would trade half of what's left of this bottle. I almost had that hole in my lip open back up, but I caught it. I would trade everything that's left in this bottle for the 2 full bottles that I just did. The Penelope and the 4 Roses. Those were absolute letdowns. Sorry if that hurt your feelings. If you absolutely love those bottles, and you could tell me they're great for the price, and I would have to argue you could spend a little more and you can get a lot more. Especially when you're going from bourbon to Scotch. Let's go ahead and let's go and get this finish on. We'll try to keep this one under 10. And I just realized I didn't silence you. And I know you're just due to make some noise. There we go. Do not disturb. So there's a lot. There's like a 4 across the back of the tongue. There's probably a good 2. The heat building up in the back. The tip of the tongue is like, I don't know, not quite a 2. The cheek's about a 1-ish, maybe a 2. It's kind of, I like how the viscosity works with all the characters, and that profile just kind of works. It's a good rye. It's just not preferable by Mr. Randy. Excuse me. Now, I have seen on some of the websites I went to, the personal recommendations and reviews claim that this would be a good mixer, using in a cocktail or something. Have not done so. I will try it, and I will let you know when we get back to episode 3, the final pour. Moving along, we've done the finish. The finish is still lingering. It's probably, all in all, it's like a 2 out of 5, and it's slowly dissipating. So it's a moderately good strength to that finish. It's a good finish. It's hanging in there. That's pretty good for a high rye Scotch. My score on this, ooh, this is going to be a toughie. I'm going to give it a strong 3 out of 5. How about that? I know most of you were looking for maybe at least a weak 4 out of 5, but it's not talking to me. It's not singing my song, and I gave it a strong 3 out of 5. It's pretty good, and it's better than a lot of these bottles I've done recently. So, strong 3 out of 5. My fair price, let's smack it in the middle of the 20s, shall we? About 25. I think this will be a pretty good $25 bottle. If you're in the rise, you might be willing to pay that $35. Not my thing. That's okay. I'll leave the next one on the bottle, next bottle on the shelf for you. When you come along, you can pick it up. My fair price, we'll say 20, 25 will be just fine. Would I buy it again? No, I won't. There's so much more out there. Would I ever come back to this? No, not likely. Like I said, there's much better bottles out there in my own opinion. But let me know yours. And this has already exceeded 10 minutes. I apologize. I missed that mark. But as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'll call it a good one. You have a good one.